Hey, beautiful soul. I am Joy Giovanni, Joyful Medium, coming to you live with this week's weekly mini reading, checking out the energies and potentials as we really finalize this season of light and head into our final week of 2022. Today, if you're watching this live, it's December 23rd, Friday. We are still in the midst of Hanukkah. We've got Christmas Eve on the 24th, Christmas Day on the 25th, Kwanzaa on the 26th, the final week of 2022. So many exciting things going on. The messages I have today, I pulled two cards, so perfect. But I just want to remind you, if you haven't already checked out my new podcast, Spirit Speakeasy, you can find it on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, or I guess it's Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, wherever you listen to podcasts, it is there. This week's episode was 5 ways to feel the love of the spirit world this holiday season. And I have an episode releasing on Christmas morning. Not everyone celebrates Christmas, and sometimes we need a break, those of us that do. So it is an episode with a medical medium, and she is going to tell us so many things. But I went right direct for it and asked what's the one most important thing we need to know for our health for 2023 and beyond, and she tells us. So Saturday morning, I'm so confused about my days this week. Sunday morning, the 25th, Christmas, that is going to release. So let's get into this mini reading. I pulled 2. This first card is encouraging us to look at the big picture. So trying not to get bogged down in the busyness that we know is going on right now, the emotions, high emotions of the season. It can be lots of highs and lows, lots of big exciting things that we're hurrying and rushing towards. And sometimes that can set us up for disappointments or for just being exhausted and feeling low energy. So really, instead of getting lost in the details, looking at the big picture. And this card that goes along with it, I just really love. This card that came along with it is Renewal of Peace, which I think is perfect for us as we wrap up these holidays and head into the final week of 2022, Renewal of Peace. I do have an episode of Spirit Speakeasy that's coming out on New Year's Day that is going to talk all about how 2023 is a 7 year and what the collective energy of a 7 is. It is right in alignment with this renewal of peace, which is why I mentioned it, and understanding ourselves more so that we can make changes in the bigger picture. So really just not getting lost in the details. I love this rainbow here too, because this is not only a promise that truly everything is going to be okay, but it speaks to inclusivity. It speaks to accepting people for who they are. It speaks to having more of a globally loving and caring viewpoint. And if you look at this card, this is reversed, so it always messes me up. If you look at this card, there are these beautiful flowers blooming out of our world that this angel is working on, healing, supporting, giving this rainbow energy to as she understands the big picture. This energy of the 6, which is the 2022 year, is the energy of building foundations, of building strong understanding of our integrity, of what we're wishing for, what we're wanting to create going forward. And this renewal of peace, I love, because as you see, she's healing the world, right? And new flowers are blooming. You've got this little baby who's being supported by nature, by the earth, this renewal, this fresh start, which is exactly what a new year can bring. Encouraging you, of course, not to put too much pressure on the holidays, the new year, yourself. Maybe just taking it a little bit easy if you can, right? But even if you can't, if you have a crazy week scheduled and lots of hustle and bustle, finding moments of rest, finding moments of peace, because if you are in the Joy Soul Spa group or have worked with me to any capacity, you know that peace comes from within. And no matter what is going on in the outside world, we are responsible for managing the way we show up, managing how we react or respond, right? So really just finding breaks and moments for renewal of peace. If you didn't see it, I did just do a talk Wednesday about grief and seasonal sadness. So if that is part of your experience, or potentially part of the experience of someone you love that you might not know that they're experiencing that would be a great resource to check out. But just wishing you all the ability to see the big picture this week, no matter what is going on, and tuning into this energy of renewal of peace, personal peace, family peace, hopefully peace in our communities and our world. I'm so excited. I wish I could tell you, I almost want to tell you about the 7 year. 2023 is going to be a collective year 7 in numerology. But like I said, that is the podcast episode that's releasing on January 1st. So don't miss the episode 5 ways to feel the love of the spirit world if you are missing someone who has crossed over now or any time of year. And like I said, Christmas morning, the episode from our friend Jess, a medical medium, is going to drop so that you guys can understand your health, understand some great things to do to foster your health, and the most important thing, in her opinion, that we can all be doing to be healthier and renewing our own inner peace and peace of health. So lots of love, big hugs. Merry Christmas to those of you that have just wished it to me while we've been on this live. Happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, happy solstice, happy new moon today. It's Capricorn for those of you that are also Cappy. What else? Happy New Year. I'll be here to say that to you guys again. So big hugs, lots of love. Let me know some ways or some tips and tricks that you have for not getting lost in the stressful details, for kind of moving yourself to more of a big picture view, or some tips and tricks that you personally have for finding inner peace. You guys know that one of my goals is to create a community for us. So share your wisdom, guys. If you have tips for finding inner peace or for looking at the big picture, share them in the comments. And I'm wishing you lots of love, lots of peace, lots of light, big hugs, and bye for now.